All right, Shalom. First and foremost, man, I'm gonna start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, man. A great millstone taught me this truth. Peace out to you, brothers out there pushing this truth and righteousness and sincerity, man. Shalom. I want to go into a brief lesson on how if you go back over Esau's track record, man, we have every right to hate this devil, man. You know what I'm saying? We go back in history, not just recent history, which we have today, with them setting up traps and snares for our people, but also go back to all the way back to when we were in the land of Israel, man, And with that, man, I'm going to go ahead and get to the scriptures. This is Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. Right, man, and that the one whose soul isn't uplift right in him is Esau, the so-called white man. Because you can tell just about the things that he makes legal and illegal. You can be a pedophile. Being a pedophile is being made legal. Bestiality is legal. Gay marriage is legal. But then what's illegal? Having more than one wife is illegal. Make that make sense, man. Oh, everybody should be free to live their own lives, but no, you can't have more than one wife. No, the Bible speaks against, and then that'll be the excuse they use, But hey, man, keep going with the scriptures, man. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlarges his desire is hell. Right, man. Everything where this devil go, man, he has to stretch out and try to take over somebody else's land, man. How did he get America, man? How did he get his hooks over there in Hawaii, man? You know what I'm saying? How did he get those bases everywhere he visits, man? He has military bases, man. You know what I'm saying? He can't keep it at home, man. He can't keep it at home, just mind his business, man, and do him. You know what I'm saying? Nah, this devil gotta make moves. Because he like it says right here, he enlarges his desire as hell, man. He has to put hell on earth, man. You know what I'm saying? He has to enforce his doctrine, his way of thinking upon the whole earth, man, or he can't sit still. And is as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations and heapeth unto him all people. Right, man. What you see this devil doing today here in America, man? It's a melting pot in all nations, man. Verse 6. Shall not all these take up parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that accretes that which is not his? How long, and to him that ladeth himself up with thick clay? Right, man. Everything this devil has, man, he's increasing that which is not his, man. These land masses, man, that he so-called takes control of. You know what I'm saying? Which he rules right now. Hey, man, everything he has right now, because this devil's supposed to be up there in Petra, man, Mount Petra. You know what I'm saying? He ain't supposed to be down here in Americas, man. He ain't supposed to be in North, South America. Nah, man, those were the lands that our people had, man, that our people were inhabiting, and that he mass murdered and took it from our people, man, which were the Native American, Seminole Indians, and the Latin tribes, man, Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them? Right, man. That's talking about this future prophecy, man, of when the children of Israel are gonna come up and we're gonna smite you, man. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take back the things that are rightfully ours, man, which is really the whole earth. You know what I'm saying? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah. Because thou hast spoiled of many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because men's blood, and for the violence of the land, of the city, and of all that dwell therein. Right, man. But before the children of Israel get their hands on you, before the Lord makes his return, hey, man, these are other nations that you dealing with gonna spoil you, man. And I'm gonna come back to Habakkuk. I'm gonna grab a quick precept real quick. Isaiah 33:1. Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and that dealest treacherously, like how you deal with these other nations, man. How Obama turning it into a hellhole, man. Planted seeds into getting it into a pretty much a civil war within its own country, man. You know what I'm saying? Had the people turn on the leader, their leader was only looking out for them, man. And they had his ass. They set up these puppet leaders and had his ass killed, man. They had Gaddafi looking like he was just a fucking tyrant, man. You know, when in actuality, man, he just didn't want to fall under the regime of the U.S., man, be a puppet, you know. And he wants to use that gold standard instead of being under the U.S. dollar, you know. So that's one of the main reasons they had him killed. You know, that's part of this devil dealing treacherously, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because a man don't want to use your system, it doesn't mean that you go and you know what I'm saying, you sabotage your whole country, man. You know, because a couple years ago, man, Syria was actually a beautiful land, man, compared to now. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled. And when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Right, man. That's just to back up what I read in Habakkuk, man, where it said these other nations was gonna spoil Esau, man. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he thinks, you know what I'm saying, like, oh, I done did all I had to do, you know what I'm saying, I done ripped off everybody I had to rip off to get to where I'm at. Hey, man, that's when these other nations gonna pop up against him, man. So, I mean, hell, it ain't just the Israelites that hate you, man. You got the whole world that hates you, man, you know? And I was at verse 9. Woe to him that covereth an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, and hast sinned against thy soul. Right, man, because when you look at this devil now, man, he's being shamed for all the wickedness that he's done, man. You know what I'm saying? Anytime he's not proud of what happened between him and the Native American Indians. He's not proud about slavery. You know what I'm saying? Which deep in their heart they are, but in the outwardly, you know, against all other nations, man, they're shamed for it, man. They're shamed for the ways that they dealt with the other nations, man, with any nation, you know. And I'm gonna keep going. For the stone shall cry of the wall, and the beam out of the timber shall answer it. Woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Right, man. That's how this devil built America, man. That's America through and through, man. England, you know, all the places where our people ruled. This devil came in, infiltrated, you know, and massacred our people, man, and pretty much took over, man. You know what I'm saying? And put us into captivity, man. Which, hey, man. Just to show you that, man, because, hey, man, this devil, that we have more reason to hate this devil, man, because he's our number one enemy, man. And when I say this devil, I mean so-called white man, you know. Deuteronomy 28 and 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way wherefore I spake unto thee, and thou shalt see it no more again, and there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Right, man. And who sold the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans into slavery on ships, man? You know what I'm saying? Who brought us over here and moved us around the world on ships, man? So-called white man. And the key part of that, man, is we're gonna be sold into our enemies, man. You know what I'm saying? Not only the so-called white man, but, you know what I'm saying, all the other nations that on the earth, man, because we were scattered about the earth, man. You know. And that's, I mean, you go back on this devil's track record, man. You can't say that we don't have a reason to hate you devils, man. You know. Let me go ahead and grab my next scripture. This is Micah 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When it is morning, it is light. They practice it because it is in their power of their hand. Right, man. This devil's always he's always scheming for a way to get over on Jake, man, or really on anybody he can, man, to make his life easier, man. And they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses, and they take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Right, man. Right now, the Israelites, man, we being oppressed in our heritage, man. They tried to beat it out of us, man. You know what what I'm saying? Keep it away from us. Keep us thinking we're just black and they're white. You know, we gotta just be subservient to him. You know, that's oppression, man. You know what I'm saying? When you know the truth and you won't give the truth to the and you won't speak it, man, that means you telling a lie, man. You know what I'm saying? And they try their hardest to keep this truth away from us. You know, they try to bring these so-called scholars to these scholars and agents to debunk the truth, man, like your Creflo Dollars and whatnot, TD Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, that's them trying to oppress us in our heritage by not letting our people wake up, you know? Because best believe, man, this devil got blockers, man. Even if you do find a Hebrew Israelite website, man, hell, man, the fake groups come up first, man. You know, you have to actually know who to look for, man, you know? And they prop up these fake leaders, you know what I'm saying, to pretty much to be in the forefront, man, you know? And it isn't new, man, you know? This devil's been our enemy long before, you know, slavery, man. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my last precept. It's Psalms 137:7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, a.k.a. the so-called white man, and, you know, all the derivatives, you know, the so-called Jewish, the Amalekites, you know what I'm saying? All of them, man, you know? But this is mainly talking about the white man, you know what I'm saying? Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even of the foundations therefore. You know, this is when we were forced to flee Jerusalem under Roman persecution. We had to flee into Egypt, man. Yeah, Egypt. O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be to reward of thee as thou hast served us. All right, man, because when you go back and you read about what it was like for Jakes over there in Israel at that time, you know what I'm saying, in the land of Jerusalem. Hey, man, it was all out hell, man. You know what I'm saying? Jakes was eating each other, man, eating leather, eating belts and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? They cut off our food and water supply, man. Hey, it was all out hell in that day, man. You know what I'm saying? So happy we gonna be to reward you the same thing you gave us, man. Starvation, you know what I'm saying? Beating you to death. You know what I'm saying? Taking your women, man. Hey, we gonna be happy to do you the same way. And happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stones, man. Right, man. Hey, because you devils, you did unspeakable things to our children, man. You know, you hoard out the young men. Hell, even the old man. You have buck breaking and all that, man. Hey, man, we can't wait to get our hands on you and repay you for what you did, man, in righteousness, man. Because there ain't gonna be no homosexual acts in the kingdom, you know. But hey, man, with that, man, I hope the lesson was edifying, man. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory again to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Kakadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, man. And you brothers that pushing this truth. Shalom.